Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles, and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. This is New Brighton, and the last time we left off, we put in our services and our fire, our police, all that stuff, the schools. I detailed it all. And today we're going to be zoning in. We do have a few things we need to do before we start doing that. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share if you like my content. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start getting into this. Lights and stop signs. So we need to shut off all our lights and all our stop signs to make sure that none of the traffic kind of backs up and everything. And so before I zone in, I go through all the roads and just come down and shut off any stop signs and lights that accumulated when putting in the roads. So this is important because you will get backup with this, and especially on console and you can't manage the traffic, this is super important. Electric. So before I zone anything in, I know that I'm going to keep most of the zoning off the edges of the roads. So I start running through the electric lines, and this way I don't get any abandoned buildings while this is building up. They will abandon quite quickly when they're filling in, and if you're not paying attention, they will abandon quite quickly. So over the highway here, I was having a huge amount of trouble getting these electrical lines to go across. So I have natural disasters, and I went into the earthquake sensors, and I was looking for a great spot because I had to place 3 of them. I had to go one on the side, another one on the other side, and one in the middle. So I I think the walking path was the best place to put it. And then I think I go down to the fire station and the hospital, and they have the metro station right there. And I find a spot right under the highway there, under the walking bridge. And I place one right there. And then I go across to the middle. I was trying to get it as close to the highway as possible, and I'm really just hiding it under the walking bridge there. And then I go to the center here, and I get it right under the walking bridge here. And it really does hide it. You don't see it at all. And once it's placed down, you can see it'll spread the electric very good. So there we go. So here I just finish up the electrical lines, and I come back and turn the game back on, and I make sure that everything that was already placed has electric connected, and I will turn the game back on right here, and you should see everything go out. Districts. So I district this a little bit different because I want IT buildings to build up in the middle, and on the outskirts of the big city, I don't want those extra office buildings coming in as IT buildings. And so right now I just district off the whole area, and then what I'll do is I'll come back down the middle. So I just delete a little bit of the middle, and then I actually create a new district and run it up the whole middle where the IT buildings are going to be. And then I also include the commercial as well, which are on the 4-lane roads next to that. You'll see me spread that out a little bit, and the reason I do that is if I have to put on a high traffic band, I don't want to do it in the IT section. I want to do it in the residential section. And so I can put on the high traffic band without it affecting the commercial in the middle of the high density. And here I just renamed the high density areas just to give them a proper name. The observation tower. So I actually was going through unique buildings to put in the middle of our high density, and I happened to see the observation tower. And when I saw that, I thought a good place to put that was right across from our amusement park, and they can overlook the whole city, the high density, everything right from the observation tower just placed right there. I don't know, our citizens did not like it, but I liked it. So unique buildings. So in the beginning, when I first started playing the game, I had a tendency of overlooking a lot of the unique buildings, and that's a shame because they're a lot of really nice unique buildings that can be placed, and they're really tall, so they do fit in our high density. Some of them were a little smaller, so I put them up by the Statue of Liberty there. but some of them are just grand and they're absolutely beautiful. They do have quite a bit to choose from. You just kind of got to sort through them and see the size, and that's what I was doing here. Where would they fit the best? And I strategically placed them along the IT roads, and this way I would get the most out of it. I spread them out just a bit because they are unique buildings and people will want to come and see them. So I don't want traffic building up in just one spot, so it kind of spreads them out just a bit. But I think they came out quite nice. Now in this bit, I was trying to fit the luxury hotel, and it's just a little too deep for the roads. And so I just modify the roads here so I can fit it in because I thought it would fit quite well where I put it. And we could always use a luxury hotel in the middle of the city. So I thought that was pretty good placement and it didn't affect the roads too much. Here I just reattached the walking path and the bike paths. Zoning. So I actually zoned all this and I recorded everything. And it took me a good half hour, 45 minutes, and the recording did not come out at all. I went to go get it and there was nothing there. And there was no way I was going to sit there and unzone everything and rezone it. So I decided to include it in the footage. We're doing real time. I'm showing you everything I zoned in. The light blue in the middle for the offices is the IT. On either side is commercial, high density. And the next row of the light blue is just regular offices. And then after that, I placed the high density residential. So I will give you an overview of it all, but it was a shame that I don't know what happened to the footage. It just disappeared. So next up, I'm going to show you the hotspots of sound where the metro is. And this way I can show you why I put in some office buildings next to the metros to kind of keep the sound down. So here's the metro and the noise comes around in a circle. And I placed the offices there so this way it kind of doesn't affect the residents because the residents do hate noise. So they will have the medical come out and get them all the time for noise. So this is why I placed the schools around there and I did put some trees there, but it wasn't quite enough of a buffer. And so even here, I think I dezone this part and I add in a few offices here just to keep our citizens happy because we all like happy citizens. So here's an overview of the high density zoning, and this gives you a better picture of how it's zoned, and I hope you like it and we'll see how it goes. Next, I add a few trees around the roundabouts because they are highway roads and they do put off some noise, and I just wanted to add a little bit of decor, but I was also trying to keep the sound down just a little bit, and I put in some trees here, and I decided to change it up and put in those pillars which look really nice in the middle of there, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So here we're going to watch it grow. So I hope you enjoyed watching it grow. It did come out quite nice. I did put in a little bit of change as it grew. I needed more office space or I needed more commercial. So I did add that along the way, as you can see on the ends, and that just helped to fill out the residence. We do still have a few more residents that need to fill in, but overall everything came in quite well. Next, I'll give you a nice overlook of the traffic. So we are running around 90 to 91%, which is pretty good. I think I seen it dip down to maybe 89, but overall, I would say it's running quite well. I knew I had to do a lot of prep in order to keep the traffic down, and that is why I did the major highway overhaul and added quite a bit of tunnels and stuff. So next, I've been asked to really go into the amusement park and give a more detailed view. And this is our front gate, and we kind of spin around, see the side of it. And I really had a lot of people saying how much they really loved the amusement park. And so I definitely wanted to add it in so everybody could see all the details. Here's the roller coaster and the Terror Tower, or the Tower of Terror, and we do watch that come down, so that's a lot of fun. You can see the traffic flowing quite nicely on the road in the back there, and yeah, it came out quite nice. I really liked the amusement park. So next we're going to just move down to a better view of the city again. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed making it. There was a lot to do to get to this point, but we're finally here, and I will still maintain the traffic as much as I can. And I'm going to be doing the city park and the zoo in the next episode, so please come back and check that out. That will definitely make our land value a lot higher over here. And if you like my content and would like to see more, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks. Bye.